In a high-stakes showdown, India has made its final offer to the United States in ongoing trade talks, and it could reshape trade, jobs, and fuel prices for millions. This isn't just about tariffs and oil, it's about the future of India-US relations. The big question now? Will the US say yes, or will this deal fall apart? Here's what India wants. Reduce the total 50% US tariff on Indian goods to just 15%. Completely remove the 25% penalty India faces for buying oil from Russia. If the US accepts, Indian goods will become cheaper in America, boosting exports and strengthening the economy. Why this could be huge? Boost for Indian businesses. Lower tariffs mean more orders, higher profits, and more jobs. Stronger economy. More dollars coming into India would help stabilize and grow the economy. Lower fuel prices. India can continue buying Russian oil without extra costs, which could help keep petrol and diesel prices under control. Stronger India-US ties. A deal here could open doors for bigger trade agreements and smoother diplomatic relations. What if the US says no? Indian goods remain expensive, exports may drop. Industries could struggle, profits and jobs at risk. Buying Russian oil becomes costlier, fuel prices could rise. Trade tensions could escalate, future agreements may be delayed. The US currently has a 50% total tariff on India, 25% reciprocal tariff, 25% penalty on Russian oil purchases, claiming it funds the war in Ukraine. India argues the penalty is unfair and should be lifted immediately. India's imports from Russia fell from 1.77 million barrels per day in November to 1.2 million barrels per day in December. With US sanctions on major Russian oil companies like Rosneft and Lukoil, imports could drop below 1 million barrels per day soon. This shows India is already reducing its reliance on Russian oil. India wants the same relief as the EU, which already got US tariff reductions. Example, Indonesia saw its US tariff drop from 32% to 19%. India argues it deserves similar treatment. India's message is clear: reduce tariffs to 15% and remove penalties on Russian oil. Now the ball is in the US court, and President Trump's decision could decide the future of India-US trade relations. This trade deal could be a major win for India: cheaper exports, stronger economy, stable fuel prices, and smoother diplomatic ties. But if the US refuses, Indian businesses may face higher costs, slower growth, and tense relations. Stay tuned. The coming weeks could change the way India trades with the world, and it could impact your wallet, fuel bills, and job opportunities.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.